Welcome to Lockdown News, Thursday, June 11th, 2020. Now here's our presenter, Jane Upson.
Good evening. Washington, D.C. Mayor shows cheeky side. Mayor Muriel Bowser has renamed the portion of Pennsylvania Avenue near where President Trump cleared off protesters so that he could have a photo op holding a Bible, Black Lives Matter Plaza. The mayor also commissioned the statement Black Lives Matter in the yellow street with letters that can be seen from outer space. This has inspired the American Psychiatric Association to petition the government to change the name of the White House to the Donald J. Trump Institute for Political Insanity. The editorial staff gives Mayor Bowser 2 thumbs up. The UK relaxes lockdown rules, causing panic. On June the 1st, Britons were allowed to meet up with friends and family outside in groups of up to 6. Millions of Britons had spent the last 3 months in their underwear, watching daytime TV and eating crisps, and they have discovered their clothes no longer fit. Others who have been living a quiet, peaceful life at home are frantically searching their minds for an excuse not to meet family. Some have succeeded and some have not. The Braddocks, for example. Bill and Carol Braddock and their 15-year-old son Charlie run out of excuses and were forced to meet Carol's father Bob at Morden Park. After a few pleasantries, Bob took off his shirt and asked Carol what she thought about the new wart on his back. After a quick inspection and encouragement, Bob put his shirt back on. He then sat down on a bench and opened a beer, which he had in a bag, and said, "Come here, Charlie, and let me tell you about life." You may remember Bill and Edna from last week, who have set the record for the world's longest first date. Today, they met Edna's parents. Edna spent a good portion of the morning looking at her figure in the mirror, trying to decide if anyone could tell that she is pregnant. She also wondered how her parents would react to her becoming pregnant on her first date. When asked for comment, Bill and Edna said that they should have put more effort into social distancing. Black sheep of families have been formally identified. UK regulations limiting groups to 6 have caused many families to out their black sheep. Many people have been told they will have to wait until the next visit to see family, as they would unfortunately be the 7th person of the group. And now it's time, what's going on outside right now. Over to Matthew, who is outside the lockdown studios.
Today the weather has turned cool and wet. It's raining frogs. Lots of frogs. Stay indoors. Self-isolate. Be alert. Back to you, Jane.
Thank you, Matthew. Kids Corner. First, we would like to congratulate Bill McIntyre from Lewisham for being the first one to correctly answer the quiz last week. As you recall, we wanted to know how many times a ping pong ball would bounce. The answer is 3 times. Please have a look at last week's Kids Corner for the complete quiz. Now, Bill, get a life and play with your toys. We would like to dispel rumours that Father Christmas has passed away from COVID-19. Mean-spirited parents have perpetuated this rumour. Santa is alive and well, self-isolating in the North Pole. Children, if you parents have told you this naughty lie, we want you to find a crayon and write Santa lives on the walls. It is never too early to mention what you would like Father Christmas to bring you. If your parents mention you may be getting a baby brother or sister for Christmas, just reply, bollocks. TfL creates chaos on buses. TfL had recently made all buses free and required all boarding and exiting from the middle door. Recently, some buses require a fare to be paid and/or boarding from the front door. It just seems random. In addition, as of June the 15th, all passengers will be required to wear a mask. This provides an easy solution. When asked about having an Oyster card, just reply,
Oyster cards? Oyster cards? We don't have to show any sticking Oyster cards.
With that advice, that's all the news. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.